A catastrophic oil spill along the coast, like the BP deepwater gusher in the Gulf of Mexico and the Exxon Valdez in Alaska, would devastate marine animal habitats with horrible consequences for local communities, fisheries, tourism, the environment, and our BC economy for decades.
People of British Columbia need to realize that they're being set up the same way we were set up in Alaska. These oil men come in like this, that there will be no risk to the people. They promise state-of-the-art vessel traffic control systems, state-of-the-art cleanup response, state-of-the-art pipeline construction. And what I hear Enbridge saying is pretty much exactly what Exxon said and what British Petroleum and what the other big oil company owners said. They don't care. It's all about money with them.
And unlike Exxon's disaster in Alaska, once the dirty tar sands oil leaves the Kitimat port, Enbridge Incorporated of Calgary has no legal obligation to clean up a spill. The people who live in British Columbia would be left with that daunting task and a massive bill, along with the heartbreaking consequences to an entire way of life.
Whole coast, all the way into Alberta. They know what this means. This really is the line drawn in the sand. We're not going to allow anybody to cross it, and Enbridge just happens to be the one that's here today.
It's the amount of damage one of these things could do here. Like, it's probably one of the richest and most intact ecosystems in the world. I mean, as Canadians, we've got something here that can't be duplicated in other parts of the world. Do your job. I mean, vote. Be a Canadian.
Do we really want to risk unleashing an environmental, economic, and human rights catastrophe for the sake of Enbridge and big oil profits? Do we really want to encourage the expansion of Alberta's tar sands, Canada's fastest-growing source of greenhouse gas emissions? Before it's too late, please go to our website and join us in telling the federal government not to approve the Enbridge Northern Gateway Pipeline application. Urge the Prime Minister to implement a permanent tanker ban on the northern BC coast. Support First Nations title and rights to govern their territories. And call for federal energy projects that are consistent with a clean energy future. Together is the only way we will win this battle against Enbridge and big oil. And together, we can and will preserve our beautiful British Columbia for generations to come.
People are coming in sick. Something more needs to be done. And we're seeing sick people already, and we saw this with Exxon Valdez. We had 6,722 cases of upper respiratory illnesses. I'm still dealing with sick people 21 years later. 100% disabled, a lot of them have died, and I don't want to see that happen here. This is, I mean, just well known that oil vapors cause, respiratory problems, central nervous system problems, right down the line, and it's not just in humans. I mean, this knocked out harbor seals in Prince William Sound because they came up and they breathed the oil vapors. And when their carcasses were autopsied, their brains were fried from breathing the vapors that are out there. We knocked out over 20 whales from the same problem, narcotic effect of volatile organic carbon. And this is what EPA is now saying is at high levels, here.
So not only the people doing the cleanup, the fishermen out there right now, but the media that's covering this event, they should take heed to this.
The thing is that our bodies only have so many ways to say we're getting sick. And the symptoms for chemical-induced illnesses mimic colds and flu. So we had the Valdez crud in 1989. We had the Katrina crud. We had the 9/11 crud. Really, the problem here is that we're talking about toxic exposure. If it's a cold and flu, you get over it when you go home. If it's not, I get people like now saying, I thought I had the Valdez crud in 1989. I didn't think I would have it for 14 years, 16 years, 21 years, dead. We want to make sure that it's safe to live here as well. I mean, I'm not seeing any precautions given the extent of what we're dealing with. Where are the health precautions commensurate with the risk? I'm not seeing it.
Well, thank you for being an advocate for these people here. We really appreciate it. You've seen it firsthand, the long-term effects, and we hope and pray that somebody steps up and does something to protect these people.
That somebody would be BP and President Obama, and they ought to step up now.
Okay, step up. This is a hazardous waste, and we need your help. Thank you.